chickens little pets every day. I know it can be different when you are having chickens that are more working birds. You know, they might kind of see you as a marauding giant just out to get their eggs. And I'm going to put our little Stormy down because I think we might have had a little crash. I'm going to have to check my computer. Oh dear, let me pick you up, Stormy. Let me pick you up. Let's get Stormy down here into this middle area because I think I might need to check out. Yes, okay. And it seems that my chat crashed, so I haven't been able to see what you guys were saying. So I'm just going to bring over my handy-dandy computer right here so I can keep an eye on what's going. Farty Whisper, yes, I have had a few people tell me that, you know, my voice could be quite good for ASMR. I have been uploading these streams to our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, and I've even started to do a series of little readings on the channel as well. So for any one of you who might be interested in that, there is a link on my profile page. Oh, and hello there, Stormy. You're right here in the middle section, just looking at all of your toys there. There we go, there we go. And a little lot right here is our ayam cemeni chicken named Braveheart. And the ayam cemeni all have this hyperpigmentation that goes all the way down to their very bones. And in fact, the silkies, like Stormy, have that same hyperpigmentation. Ooh, and that's some lovely blue there by your knee right now, Stormy. I love that little blue spot. Oh my, oh my. You are just becoming more rooster-like every single day. Heart of Azrael, they have not really played with the xylophone all that much yet, though I'm hoping they play with it a little bit more in the future. Are you going to give the swing a shot there? The swing can be a lovely time, though our little Stormy is not used to it yet. We see he kind of backs away from it. He's still a little bit unsure. And you're right there with the girls. Hello there. Hello. And Spooky Edgar, thank you for the This Award. Banshee V, what is the best way to introduce yourself to chickens? So if you're introducing yourself to adult chickens that might not have had too much human contact, a good way to do that is through their stomachs. You can give them little treats. Offer them first little treats on the ground. Let them get a little bit comfortable. Let them just peck at it from the ground. Let them get comfortable with your presence. Then you can give them a few more little treats closer by you. If they come up near you, you can very slowly, if they are starting to be friendly, give them a gentle little stroke around here on the breast. Avoid touching a chicken that isn't used to this sort of touch. Avoid touching them on the back. You can give them a little pet on the top of the head. They can really like that. The reason that our chickens can enjoy some pets right here on the back is just because they've been kind of raised that way. They are used to it, and they really enjoy that. Oh, and Silver Squeak 1, thank you for the Snack Award. Very much appreciated. And hopefully the stream didn't just end there. We have a few little pauses, but it still seems to be going. Marco, thank you for the This Award. Braveheart right here is an ayam cemeni chicken. They come from Southeast Asia, and they have this lovely black coloration that goes all the way down to their very bones. Kagome over there is our onagadori chicken, and the onagadori is an endangered breed from Japan, known for their lustrous, long tail feathers. Oh, and Boba G-Full, thank you for the Heart Eyes Award. And Pen, thank you for the Take My Energy award. Oh, there we go. There we go. Our little Stormy is just kind of settling in here for a nap. Those little high-pitched peeps that you're hearing from him is usually my sign that he wants to have a little nap. Sometimes the other little chickens even let him have a nap. Hello there, Foxclaw24. There we go. There we go. And this investment, 9519, thank you for the Hugs Award. And you know, it's just quite a lovely time just watching the chickens be themselves. I've been very impressed with how quickly that they have grown. We're here on day 100, and the chickens are probably about, I would say, halfway grown to their full size. Our little Braveheart here is our biggest chicken, and she is a hen. Kagome is about 140 grams behind Braveheart. And then Stormy here is kind of the smallest, but that makes sense because of their breeds. The ayam cemeni here get to be about 5 to 6 pounds when they're fully grown. Kagome's breed, the onagadori, get to be about 4 to 5 pounds. And little Stormy's breed, as he just kind of passes out there, oh my, get to be about 3 to 4 pounds. Oh, I know you're a sleepy boy. I know. You can have your nap now before we go outside a bit later. Oh, and Gangster Poppin' 3443, thank you for the helpful award there. And NK Deco 7, all of these little chickens do go outside each and every day to their outdoor coop. And we bring them inside for purposes of this stream, and then later during the night to keep them doubly safe from predators. We have a lot of raccoons, foxes, and other animals that can try to get into the coop, so they're a little bit more secure in this playroom at night. So they'll be going out right after today's stream. Generally speaking, we usually end these streams at 2:30 p.m. We might go a little bit longer today because today's day 100. It's a special day, but I don't want the chickens to miss too much fun in the sun outside, and it is a lovely day. Oh, there we go. Yeah, our little Stormy here is just so tired. There's been so many changes in his life in the past 24 hours. We've changed their whole sort of play area, their whole sort of sleeping area. So he is just a sleepy little dude right now. Oh my, oh my. Oh, and Super Sassy Cat Lassie, thank you for the Silver Award. And Miss Roadster, thank you for the Take My Energy Award. And McKenna Maria, well, I am so pleased that you are pleased, you know. Having these little chickens be safe, having them be happy is our utmost concern. We want them to live brilliant little lives, and we are their caretakers. So I take that responsibility very seriously. There we go. And their happiness is my utmost concern. That's why we make sure to give these little chickens lots of love, lots of pets, lots of treats. We might have some of the more spoiled chickens that you'll ever see on the internet, but you know, we admit that. That's our prerogative. These are not working animals. These are members of our family that enjoy lots of little cuddles like this. Oh dear. And our little Stormy has bonded, I think probably the most deeply with Kagome here. Very often when you see a little rooster, they might have, you know, one sort of primary hen that they're in a relationship with. And I think our little Stormy definitely has kind of made this bond with Kagome. Any little future chicks that we see in the future, I think the lion's share of them will probably be onagadori mixes. Oh, there we go. And Water Dog 69, thank you for the Take My Energy award there. Oh, there we go. They are so happy. Oh, I'm glad to see you guys just cuddling up together. It must be so lovely to be right next to a little fluffy living pillow like that, Kagome. Is he your little boyfriend? Is little Stormy your boyfriend now, or are you not thinking about that? Yeah, you're not a full-grown hen yet. You're not interested in that stuff. And Braveheart here is just busy kind of looking at her legs, dealing with all of her feathers here. Our little chickens can be quite fastidious as they clean themselves up. And 92 Nami, thank you for the silver award there. Oh dear, oh dear. And you'll often see the chickens just kind of chill out on top of me and just start preening. Ooh, there goes one feather. As they molt, you'll see them kind of reach into their undercoat and they can pull out these old feathers. And this one is so soft. You can tell it's from the undercoat. And then they also pull out these little dried bits of skin that can come in when the new feathers come in. They're quite really cleanly little animals. They seem to really focus on preening, taking little sand baths a lot of the time. So we've only really had to give the chickens baths about twice in their lives. We had to give Braveheart and we had to give little Stormy baths because Kagome here, when they were younger, she hung out on the side of the brooder and she pooped on top of both Braveheart and Stormy. And it was a messy poop, it was. And because it kind of dried on them, we were forced to give them little baths with just a little bit of soap just to get all of that out. Both Braveheart and Stormy were quite little troopers about it. They were pretty calm about the whole ordeal. We were able to just towel off Braveheart, but for little Stormy, because he is a silky chicken, his feathers work differently. We had to use the blow dryer on him, and he was quite pleased about the whole thing. He really loved the blow dryer. Oh, and it seems little Stormy's a bit upset. Oh dear. Did Braveheart interrupt your snuggle time? Ooh, hey. It's okay. It's okay there. No pecking, okay? There you go. Oh my, such a fierce little rooster stance. Oh, no. No, Stormy, no. No pecking there. So we see that our little Stormy is definitely being a little bit more rooster-like these days. He's being a little bit more territorial. And that can occasionally mean he tries to give little pecks to kind of assert his authority on the girls. Oh dear. And Stormy did get a little bit upset about being woken up. He's gone on to just kind of preening now, so I think he'll be okay with our Braveheart. Ooh! And Braveheart chooses the top perch. Hello there, girl. Hello. Are you more comfy there? You want to play around on top? Oh dear, and you'll often see this behavior with chickens. They do like to perch as high as they can manage. That can be quite comfy for them, but I think in this case, Braveheart is just kind of looking for another way of getting over to me. Maybe I will put her over here on this side and see if she wants to just hang out there for a bit. Oh, and Kagome went off to join her. So I think they're going to have a little bit of just kind of girl time there. And let Stormy have this side to just kind of take a nap. Oh, and that is some lovely blue right there by your ear, my little Stormy. Quite vibrant. And I think Stormy just got a little bit upset at being woken up. He got to be a little bit of a grumpus. But I think he's going to settle down now, be a little burb blob, and just kind of have a nice time there. And you know what, girls? I am thinking maybe I will give you all just a few sesame seeds here. I'm going to give our little Stormy some, but don't jump over to him, because I'm going to give you guys some. There you go. The girls get some, and the boy gets some. So you all have your own little treats. Ooh, are you not hungry, my little Stormy? Yeah, those are all sesame seeds. They can be yours. Well, the girls are going for theirs. Oh my, oh my. They're being quite accurate with each peck. It's one of their favorite little treats, the roasted sesame seeds. A nice little treat that I can give them that won't really fatten them up or anything. It's a little bit of protein for them. It's a few little calories. Each little peck just gets them a little seed, so they are very happy with the size of things. And Stormy has decided, you know what? I am awake now. I might as well have a little bite to eat there with a few sesame seeds. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there you go. Were you having a hard time just seeing the yellow against the yellow, or the orange as the case may be? And yes, they are a little bit peckish right now. Oh my, oh my. And Stormy does have some inbuilt trousers, and this is the perfect angle right here where you can see Stormy as a silkie has a mutation. They have 5 toes on every foot. Most chickens, like you see here, only have 4 toes to a foot. So that is another feature of the silkie breed. There you go, my son. Have a lovely little snack. Oh, lovely, lovely. And yes, our little Stormy can be his own little kind of Swiffer, just walking around. You know, I always kind of like to daydream about what the little chicks will look like that he produces with our Kagome. Because the onagadori have tail feathers that never molt, what will happen if we get silky onagadori babies that have fuzzy tails like their father? Imagine that they just keep growing and growing and growing until they just have long feathery boas that are just dragging on the floor. Oh my, oh my. And you are our lovely little rooster boy. And, you know, the only guarantee that we're going to be having with any of the future baby chicks that he fathers is that all of them are going to end up bigger than him. Because both Kagome and both Braveheart are bigger breeds, any hybrid should probably be somewhere in the middle. So no matter what, our little Stormy is always going to be the littlest rooster. But there you go. You don't care. You're going to be the only little man in our hens' lives. Yeah. You're going to be the father of a new generation, probably in just a few months. There you go. The girls might not show you too much attention right now, but once they're fully grown, well, they're going to see that you are a handsome little fella, they will. And you already take such good care of them. You look around when they're outside. You look around for any danger. You make your little raptor noises if you think you see something. And, you know, you just really care about both of them. Yes, you do. And Dad cares about you, and he's looking out for you. Yeah. Especially with this little hairdo of yours. If only you would let me just keep in those little hair bands. We have tried a variety of different hair bands to keep Stormy's feathers out of his eyes. We use sort of like the baby infant versions that won't really pull at his feathers, but he always has the habit of kind of shaking those out. He's kind of like a sheepdog with all of this action on top just getting in the way of his vision. And I think we might need to give you that haircut tomorrow. Oh dear, just a little bit by the sides just to make sure you can see clearly. Oh, and eyes like the ocean. Thank you for the Wholesome Award. Oh, and mayonnaise is my instrument. Have I tried beeswax as pomade? And you know what? I think that is a lovely suggestion there. I actually, I'm probably going to go out today and get some beeswax because I think that might be our solution. We had a few other products we were considering, but I've been worried about possibly giving him something that might irritate his skin. And I think beeswax might be the solution there. So thank you, mayonnaise is my instrument, for that suggestion. A little bit of beeswax pomade, and our little Stormy should be good. Yeah, that might just settle out all of this. And I'll keep it all out of your vision. And won't it be nice to be able to see Kagome clearly? Oh, and then we could see some of these feathers from below are actually kind of scratching at his eyes. Oh dear. You are such a hairy boy. Or should I say feathery boy? Oh my, oh my. There you go. My lovely black-eyed son there. The only chicken that does have colored eyes here, besides the black eyes, is our Kagome, who has these lovely little brown eyes. Hello there. You having some nice girls' time there? Yes, you are. And don't worry, Stormy, you're here with Dad, who's hanging out with you. Just having a little bit of boys' time together. So you have a little companion with you now. I gave our little Braveheart some attention, and now it's just your turn. There you go. He can be quite the happy little boy when he gets this little scratch here, right here on his neck. There you go. There you go, little one. Oh, and Benelis, well, it was lovely to see you today, and I hope your workday goes well. And it's been lovely just being here with you all. Normally, we end these episodes every day at 2:30, but we will probably, since it is day 100, we'll make an exception today, and we'll go on to when we want the chickens to have a bunch of time outside. So we will go on today to about 2:45 today. Since it's getting into the fall, the days are getting a bit shorter. We want to maximize the time that these chickens have to be themselves outside. And while it's lovely to spend some time with Dad, it's lovely for them to get a bit of pets and treats. It's also lovely for them to see the open skies, to feel the sun on their feathers, and just to have a lovely day. You know, taking care of your pets, you really just have to consider all of their wants and needs. Oh, there you go, little one. There you go. Oh, lovely, lovely. And a crispy bite, yes, right here is a silkie chicken. Oh, and McKenna Maria. Well, I hope everything is going well for you in the hospital. I hope whatever is happening for you, you know, you're getting proper treatment. Or if you're working there, I hope everything is safe. And we wish you the best over there. Oh, lots of little chicken noises there as you guys hang out. Our Kagome is looking at the streamers. I spotted her today just kind of playing with the streamers. First thing this morning, she was actually kind of yanking some of them out. They're all made of paper, so that's all right. Nothing to really harm her. And if she ever ate any of the streamers, well, it would just be a little bit more fiber in her diet. There you go. There you go, little one. Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow you shall have some beeswax just to get the loveliest little hairstyle. There we go. There we go. And yes, expired can of beans, you know, our little Stormy does have a little bit of an afro going on right now, though I do try to make it be a little bit more like a mohawk, so it is a little bit easier for him to see. Silkies can kind of be like sheepdogs. They can get just a lot of obstructed vision, and when you help them see a bit better, that can help them be just a lot calmer and a lot happier. If they're running around all day with this obstructed vision, where everyone is just kind of a blob, they can't see right, they are always just kind of thinking, is that a predator? Is that danger? Am I in danger? Should I be warning the girls of danger? But when he can actually properly see, he can go, oh, well, that's just Dad. And that's just the girls. Well, I don't need to be worried. I can be a calm little chicken. There you go, my son. There you go. And he can be quite pleased when I do this with him, because that's kind of my way of preening him. And they kind of see me as a member of their flock. And when you preen the other members of your flock, that's just a way of showing affection. There we go. You look very handsome there. You look ready to rock. You do. You could be the sort of lead singer of a glam metal band if you wanted to be. There you go, my little Stormy. There you go, especially with that lovely splash of blue by your ears. You are such a handsome little bird. You are, you are. You'll be a real heartbreaker for Kagome and Braveheart. When you grow up, that is, when you grow up. It's been funny because I've been looking back on some of the old episodes, and, you know, if you go back and just watch the first few weeks, Stormy was pretty much the same size as the girls for quite a while. And it is just so weird to see them all be the same tiny size. They really outstripped him quite quickly when they started to grow. But, you know, it'll be nice when they are all fully grown and they all settle into their positions here in the flock. Coco, Kitty Cat 1. Yes, silkies do come in a variety of colors. All silkies do have hyperpigmentation. So underneath their feathers, they all pretty much always have black skin, black organs, black muscles, and black bones. But they can have a variety of different feather colors. There are black silkies, there are white silkies, there are gray silkies like you see here. There are also sort of like golden silkies. I think there might be red silkies. And I'm pretty sure that there are yellow silkies as well. There might be a few other breeds that I'm not aware of silkies because, you know, lots of chicken farmers do hybrids. So you can get new breeds coming out all the time. There we go. Oh, polarity. Well, what will the chickies have on Thanksgiving? Perhaps some pumpkin seeds and cranberries. Ooh, lovely. Ooh, and cornbread crumbs, yes. well, we can make the Chickies a lovely little Thanksgiving feast that day. That would be a nice little treat. Some cranberries, little bits of pumpkin. Ooh, I wonder, since chickens do enjoy eating strawberry, if they would love if I just kind of chopped up a pumpkin to eat the insides of a pumpkin. That might be an interesting little thing there. Oh dear, oh dear. So avocado, we deal with the chicken poop in a variety of ways. We use a mop, we use a broom about twice a day to clean up. And for any of the bedding or blankets that they poop on, most of the bits are solid, so we can actually kind of just shake it out. But after a couple of days, we kind of gather everything up while they are outside in their outdoor coop, and we put it through a sanitation cycle in our washing machine. So that is a very easy way of us cleaning up after them. And it's always good to kind of clean up after your little chickies, because, that way they are happier and you are happier. There's no real smell in that case, and they are just happy little birds. Yeah, because, they like to take a lot of time just cleaning up themselves. They like to preen. As we see here, our Stormy is a very clean little boy. He takes his preening very seriously. They like to give themselves lots of little sand baths there in the corner as well, where they all just kind of sit like they do here, and then they fluff up their feathers and they just kind of flex again and again. And through that flexing action, they just spread up sand everywhere, and the sand goes in between their feathers. And in the wild, that can help them deal with any sort of parasites that they might pick up in the form of mites, or it can help them deal with getting rid of dried skin. And then they spend a lot more time just kind of preening to get any of those little bits out. So, other than cats, these little chickens, I've seen just cleaning themselves up all of the time. So when I hear people complaining about just how dirty chickens are, I think half of the reason is because a lot of chicken owners out there, if they have like a lot of working chickens, just probably don't have enough time to clean up after all of like the poops that they leave behind. It's a bit of a job. But, if you're getting the little chickens, you might as well be prepared for that. There you go, there you go. And today has been such a lovely day. We have, introduced this new living area for all of the little chickens. And they have all started to get used to it after having just a few moments of panic yesterday when they saw that their world had changed. You're gonna all have a lovely day outside. You all had a nice treat of some of your yogurt, some more lovely sesame seeds. We gave all of them a little bit of care and attention, and lovely little pets, and they have all settled down. So I think day 100 here, has been a brilliant one. And we cannot wait to have 100 more. And this is a lovely journey that we have all started with all of you. And I cannot wait to see how these chickens progress. So for those of you who have really enjoyed this content and want to keep following us, feel free to follow my Reddit profile here. And then we also have links in my profile to our YouTube page, to our Instagram and Patreon. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our lovely Patreons that have helped us on this journey. Gamers Plain, Memento Mori, Lucidity, Xanthe, and February Monster for your continued support, and all of the support of all of you watchers here on Reddit and YouTube. I mean, it has just blown us away with how much that you guys have just enjoyed watching us with these little birds and just really chatting with us every day. You know, it's a really lovely time. It's helped really our lives a lot just because there's so much going on in the world these days. Just focusing on a little bit of loveliness and sort of the heart of the storm. There you go. There you go. Each one of these episodes really just recharges my batteries for the rest of the day. It really just helps me center myself. And, you know, it's been lovely getting a lot of your messages. Thank you, those of you who have reached out just to tell me how much that these daily live streams can help you out. You know, I really appreciate that, and I'm sure the little chickies would as well. It really definitely warms my heart. It brightens my day, and we are going to be doing our best to continue to do these episodes for the foreseeable future. As more sort of acting jobs open up, my regular sort of day job is background acting. We might have a few days in the future where I have to go off schedule, but you know, I make you the promise that I will always try, and you know, I'll always manage to put up at least one video a day, even if the time might be a little bit erratic. And I'll try to give you guys always a little bit of warning about that in the future. But I'd like to thank you all for being with us here today. And if you're watching later on YouTube, hey, thank you for tuning in and watching us today. It has been such a lovely time, and it always is a lovely time here with the chickens and here with all of you old and new friends. And Kagome and Braveheart are just doing wonderfully over here. I hear lots of little chirps from them, and I'm sure they are more than ready because they know what time it is now. Chickens can have a very good sense of time, that it is time to go outside. There we go, there we go. Oh, and I always do love the little chicken purrs. There we go. Yeah. Well, it's time for these little chickies to have some fun in the sun now. So thank you all for joining us here on day 100 of watching Chickies. This is a landmark, you know, I couldn't have imagined of reaching just a few months ago. Oh, and WaterDog69 and all of you, thank you for the thanks there. Oh my. They all do grow up so fast, but you know, it will be so lovely just to see the rest of the journey for them getting full grown, to see them all growing up a bit more and starting to expand the little flock with new little chicks of their own, and I can't wait to share it all with you all here. All right, guys, well, from our lovely little silky rooster here, Stormy, our lovely ayam cemeni hen, Braveheart, and our precocious onagadori hen, named Kagome, we all wish you guys the very best and wonderful of days, and we hope to see you all again very soon. Today has been just such a lovely day, and we'll have another one tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye-bye. See you all again soon.